Hi there, welcome to day one. Today we're going to talk about what you want to sell online. Now, I kind of always go back and forth as to what's more important, what you want to sell or who you want to sell it to. But I think if you don't know what you want to sell, then it's hard to decide who to sell it to. So we're going to talk today about what product, what service do you want to deliver online? And there's so many. You can do coaching online. You can have an ebook online. You can do a video series like I am online. You can develop an online course. You can offer a catalog of products. You know, I know somebody who sells adaptive clothing for seniors. So you can put that up online. Although we'll talk about the how with that when we get to the how, because there's all kind of nuances. So you really want to sit down and think, what is it that you want to sell? And I will be including a handout here. It'll be linked somewhere on your daydreams are the clue to your passion. Whatever you dream about doing is what you should do. Because the universe, God places into us the desire to follow our dreams. We just sometimes don't listen to that desire. So if you really sit down and ask yourself, if you had $1 million, forget that, you won the lottery, you won $2 million, $20 million, and you have traveled the world, you've done everything, you've seen everything, it's 3 years later, you still have 10 million in the bank, so money's not an issue. What would you do? And you know, usually people's first answer is, well, if I had the money, I would do this. Now we're going to talk about mindset and self-sabotage in week 4, but we're going to touch on mindset the whole way through, because mindset is the most important part of a business. If you don't have the mindset for it, you're going to struggle. And I can tell you that definitively, because working for somebody else as a CEO, I am great. I struggled with working for myself because I didn't have the confidence or the mindset at the time like I do now. I had to learn it. But think about what it is that you really dream about doing. Maybe it's a hobby you have. Maybe you like to do crocheting. Maybe you like to do cross stitch. Maybe you paint. Maybe you make candles. Maybe you make your own wine. My dad made his own beer back probably 50 years ago, before it was even popular to make your own beer. Of course, my dad's family also made moonshine, but that'd be a story for a different day. But maybe you make moonshine now. You can put that online. Maybe you like to do eBay. Maybe you like to flip stuff. There's all kinds of businesses. And I'm telling you right now, flipping is very in vogue. We went out, we're, doing a remodel to our house, and excuse me, we, are also cleaning out closets. And we went to take things out because we have alleys, and you put things in the alley, and the little alley guys come and carry it to the trash for you. And it's packed. Every trash can was packed because everybody's doing this, and everybody's taking what they find that's valuable and flipping it. So if you're into flipping, now's the time to do it. If you have an ebook, I'm getting ready to, in the next week or so, you'll see my ebook come out about mindset, and it's a 45-page workbook along with a video. You can do something like that. You can, like I said, package together a course. Maybe you're very passionate on a topic. Look at how many people, Gabby Bernstein, Marianne Williamson, that are doing really well teaching A Course in Miracles. Now that's been out forever, but it's how they teach it. And don't sit there and think, well, I always wanted to coach women on fitness and eating, but there's so many fitness and, nutrition coaches, I don't want to be that. There are 20 million people on this planet. You can find your 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 people out there that will resonate with you. So don't allow your mind to instantly eliminate your idea. Don't allow yourself to say, well, I've always wanted to have a nutrition fitness business, but I'm not qualified, or I'm not this. Your voice will resonate with people. Whatever you decide to, whatever product or service you want to put online, it will resonate once we get to day 2, when we talk about your perfect customer. Maybe you own a retail shop, like I said earlier. Maybe you like to bake. There's nothing too crazy to put online. There's nothing out there to sell. I wish I could think of, there is a video that circulated about 4 years ago about how everything's been done. And it went back to the beginning of times, and it showed how songs sounded like songs that were done in the 1800s. Everything has been done. It's just you and your influence that you're putting onto it. So you really want to, and like I said, I'll include this, hobbies, your daydreams or your passion. And you really just kind of, it has steps, what are you passionate about? What is it that, like I said earlier, you're sitting down, you have $10 million in the bank. What do you want to do? You can't fail because you have unlimited money. You can throw money at it. What do you really want to do? And I always, when I coach people, and I always ask them, if you could do anything in the world, what would you want to do? My next instant statement is, whatever just popped into your head is what you want to do. Because it's always that first thought we have of that's what we want to do. I have always dreamt of mentoring women, teaching them how to have profitable action steps to move from overwhelm into creating the life and business of their dreams. I have dreamt about that for years. But I kept thinking, well, look at, Marie Forleo does it, and Amy Porterfield does it, and Ollie Brown does it, and Joy Chudikoff does it. And, and I was sitting at a seminar with somebody, and she, there's probably 50 of us, and she looked over, the speaker, and I won't say who it was, but it was a very influential speaker, looked over at me and pointed to me and said, you can do whatever you want to do. Don't let other voices get in your way. And I just looked at her and I thought, wow, that was profound. You can do whatever you want to do. Just determine what product or service you want to do. And ask questions. If you have a product and you're thinking, well, no, yay, we can talk about it. Let's work through, like I said, tomorrow we get to who your perfect customer is. And then on day 3, we get to your how. Right now, I just want you to decide, what do you want to sell online? Pick one thing, because that's where people get into overwhelm. That's where the hamster wheel kicks in, because we sit and we think, well, I could sell, my mindset course, or I could sell my 5 steps to heal your past course, or I could sell, and you stop. Because then fear kicks in. Well, what happens if I pick the wrong thing? What happens if I make a mistake? What happens? I can guarantee you one thing. 5 years from now will arrive. Are you going to own your own business and be a successful business person? Or will you still be on a hamster wheel? That's how you look at it. Of course you're going to make mistakes. If you think Marie Forleo and Ollie Brown and Joy Chudikoff and everybody else out there didn't make mistakes, Oprah Winfrey. When Oprah Winfrey first decided to start her own network, it was the first year they wrote it off and said, this is a colossal flop. And, she no longer has the golden touch, and look at her. Same with Reese Witherspoon. She was on the cover, I think, this month of Vogue magazine. She was written off at 38. They said her career is over. She is done. She is a has-been. She will never go any further. She's stronger and badder than ever. She owns her own production company. She supports women. She helps rise women up. She's on Netflix. She's all over the place because she didn't let others define who she was. She had her dream. Have your dream. Decide what you want to sell online. That's all you have to do today. Don't get on a hamster wheel now. How am I going to sell it? Who am I going to sell it? How am I going to price it? Where am I going to put it? What do you want to sell? And you can put down in the comments exactly what you want to sell. Just tell me that. And there's nothing too crazy. Like I said, it can be a product. It could be a service. You can open up a retail store online through, I think there's e-commerce, there's Shopify. There's all kinds of online networks. You can set up a women's group on a paid membership group. Those are very popular right now. On Facebook, on LinkedIn, you can do a paid membership group to make money. There's all kinds of things to make money with. We're in a universe where every possibility exists in a world, which sometimes can be too much, hence the hamster wheel. So pick your one thing. I just want to know what one thing you're going to pick today, that for the next 5 days and however long you want to talk about this, in Blue Rose community, pick that one thing that will help you get your business online so you can have location freedom and be cash comfortable. Who doesn't want that? So let's start finding your Blue Rose. There's my Blue Rose. There's one over there too. It's really, you can't really see it. Somebody made that for me. We're going to help you find your blue rose, to find your uniqueness, to find that one product that resonates powerfully with you. And then we're going to find your audience, and then we're going to start selling it. If you have any questions, ask me in the comment section. So let's get going. Let me know what you want to sell online. And again, I'll attach the link to this handout as well. I will be asking for your email for the handout. You know, it is also, I use it as a lead magnet, but never spam you guys. Talk to you later. Let me know how I can be of further service to you. Find your blue rose, y'all. Bye-bye.